Hey everyone, it's Luke here from LT Gaming and welcome back to the channel. Today we're checking out the top 10 realistic space games that you need to play in 2024. Space, the final frontier. I've always wanted to say that, well I did actually say that in another video, but I've done it again. For many gamers, the allure of the cosmos lies in its vastness, its mysteries, and the challenge of exploring it through the lens of realism. In this video, we're diving into the top 10 realistic space games that will take you on an authentic journey through the stars. Whether you're simulating space missions, building and launching spacecraft, or exploring the far reaches of the universe, these games are as close as you can get to the real deal without leaving Earth. Now, in some cases, there are elements of realism in these games. I do understand they're not totally realistic, as I think a game made out of actual space might be a bit boring for some of us, so they do have some action elements included. And of course, I don't have a degree in physics, so I'll probably get some things wrong in this video, but definitely let me know in the comments. So strap in and prepare it for launch as we count down the best of the best in realistic space gaming. Before we jump into the top 10, I have an honourable mention in Helium Rain. This indie gem offers a highly realistic take on space economy and trade, set in a beautifully rendered universe. You'll manage your own fleet of ships, engage in dynamic trading, and navigate the complexities of zero-gravity combat. While it leans more towards the economic side of space simulation, its attention to detail and stunning visuals make it worthy of an honourable mention, and it's one of my favourite games of all time, which helps. It's also totally free and a really great way to help kick off this list as we start with our top 10. Kicking off our list is Mars Horizon, a space agency management simulator that puts you in charge of leading one of the world's major space agencies. Your goal is to land humans on Mars, and you'll manage every aspect of space exploration, from designing spacecraft to handling mission logistics and making critical decisions that will shape the future of space travel. The game has a wonderful strategic depth and has an educational value that I truly cherished. However, while the game is realistic, some aspects of space exploration are simplified to keep gameplay accessible, which might not satisfy hardcore simulation fans. Mars Horizon excels at capturing the strategic and logistical challenges of space exploration, making it a must-play for fans of management games. While it might not have the depth of some of the other titles on this list, its focus on the human side of space travel makes it a compelling game. While the most recent reviews on Steam have dropped to mixed, it is rated 84% very positive overall and is playable on the Steam Deck. There's also a sequel on the way, so keep an eye out for that one. Coming up next, we have Delta V Rings of Saturn, a hard sci-fi space mining simulator that takes place within the dense rings of Saturn. This game emphasises realistic physics and the unique challenges of operating a mining vessel in the harsh environment of Saturn's rings. With Newtonian physics governing every move, Delta V offers a truly immersive and challenging space experience. With the realistic physics, detailed systems and immersive atmosphere, this title really earns its place on the list. However, this does all come with a steep learning curve and a niche appeal. Overall, Delta V Rings of Saturn offers a unique and highly realistic experience that sets it apart from more mainstream space games. And the Steam reviews align to this position, rated very positive at 94%, and it's also playable on the Steam Deck. Moving onwards, we have Flight of Nova, a spaceflight simulator that emphasises the technical and physical challenges of piloting spacecraft on alien worlds. Set on the fictional planet NVA-31, this game delivers a highly realistic spaceflight experience, focusing on atmospheric entry, landing, and orbital mechanics. With its detailed flight model, immersive environments, and comprehensive simulation, this game really stands above the rest. However, it is very much focused on one thing, and it's quite difficult, so prepare for a little bit of a steep learning curve and some frustration as you learn this title. Flight of Nova stands out for its commitment to realism, particularly in its depiction of atmospheric and orbital flight. While the game is still growing and may not offer as much content as some of the bigger titles on this list, its focus on the technical aspects of spaceflight make it a must-play for enthusiasts who crave authenticity. The game's also rated 95% very positive overall, but I've been unable to try it on Steam Deck thus far, so maybe someone can update us. If you're enjoying this video, make sure to hit that like button, leave us a comment about what you're thinking, and subscribe to the channel. You can also support LT Gaming by hitting that join button below the video and joining our Discord. Both me and Tom really appreciate all the interaction. Blasting its way onto the list next is Juno New Origins, previously known as Simple Rockets 2. This game is a comprehensive spaceflight simulator that allows players to design, build and launch rockets, spaceplanes and rovers. With a focus on customization and realistic physics, Juno New Origins gives you the freedom to create complex spacecraft and test them in a fully simulated universe. With its extensive customization, realistic physics and mod support, this game really takes it to another level. However, like many titles on the list, there's certainly an element of complexity and a learning curve to master the game's mechanics. Juno New Origins is an impressive space simulator that excels in giving players the tools to create and test their own spacecraft designs. You're able to complete contracts, conquer milestones, and unlock technology in the newly added career mode, and it's rated very positive on Steam at 91%, and is also playable on the Steam Deck. Always a great bonus. And next on the list we have Reentry, a spaceflight simulator, a game that delivers an incredibly authentic experience of piloting spacecraft from NASA's early space programs, including Mercury, Gemini, and Apollo. I mean, what could be better than that? This simulator is designed for those who want to experience the intricacies of space travel, from launching into orbit to re-entry, with a focus on historical accuracy and realistic controls. Of course, this has a steep learning curve, but there's comprehensive training available, and Reentry includes a detailed program to help players master the complex systems and procedures required for successful space missions. And trust me, unless you do the right things in the right order, you're not going anywhere. This title is a complete standout for its dedication to realism and historical accuracy. It provides an unparalleled simulation of early space missions, making it essential for anyone interested in spaceflight history. However, its extreme complexity and niche focus might not be for everyone, but for those it is for, it's a masterpiece. And the Steam reviews truly back this up, rated overwhelmingly positive at 96%. Landing onto the list next is Buzz Aldrin's Space Program Manager, a detailed space agency management simulation endorsed by the legendary astronaut himself. One of my favourite moments on YouTube is when Buzz punches that really annoying moon hoax guy. I mean, some of the comments we get on LT Gaming, I wouldn't mind doing a Buzz punch myself. On a serious note, most of you leave lovely comments, so I won't need to resort to violence just yet. In this game, you take control of either NASA or the Soviet space program during the space race, managing resources, planning missions, and leading your nation to victory in the race to the moon. There's a great historical depth here with strategic management and of course that endorsement by Buzz Aldrin. However, overall, once you've played through the game once, there is a little bit of limited replayability and the graphics are rather outdated. This title excels at blending strategy with historical simulation, offering a deep and engaging experience of the space race era. Its focus on the management side of space exploration sets it apart from other games on this list, while maybe it could pair it with Mars Horizon. However, while it's not as visually polished as some of the newer titles, its rich historical content and strategic depth help secure it a place. It's published by our friends at Slitherine and is rated mostly positive at 75% and is also playable on the Steam Deck. Coming up next, we have Children of a Dead Earth. This game was recommended by so many users on our other list that I had to include it, and I actually did put this on a sales list quite some time ago, but essentially it claims to be the most scientifically accurate space warfare simulator ever made. You can design your spacecraft using real-world technologies, traverse the solar system using actual orbital mechanics, and command fleets as the solar system descends into war. To state that there's a learning curve to this game would be a bit of an understatement. You definitely need to do your research before you play this one, and it's for the hardcore player. They claim that every technology from the nuclear thermal rockets to the railguns to the magneto-plasma dynamic thrusters was implemented using actual equations from engineering and physics textbooks and white papers. LT gamers, you will never appreciate how many takes it took me to say magneto-plasma dynamic thrusters. Regardless, this is definitely a game for the hardcore, but is extremely rewarding once things start to click. And overall, it's rated very positive on Steam with an 89% overall rating and is playable on the Steam Deck. Blasting onto the list next is Kerbal Space Program. the beloved spaceflight simulation game that lets players design, build and launch their own rockets, all while exploring the vast reaches of space. What sets this game apart is its balance of realism and accessibility, allowing both hardcore space enthusiasts and casual players to enjoy the thrill of space exploration. With its realistic physics, creative freedom and amazing educational value, this game cannot be underestimated. I'd honestly say the only downside to this title is that it's rather time-consuming. Also, I'm not a massive fan of the cartoony aesthetic, but some people love that. Just for me, I prefer a little more realism in that regard, but overall, this is an absolute standout in the genre. Now, of course, the recent controversy with its sequel is very sad to see. The layoffs have really hit it, and overall, it's a shame we didn't get the sequel that this game deserved. However, the original game is still an absolute gem and rated overwhelmingly positive at 95%, and is also playable on the Steam Deck. What more could you want to go out and play this title today? Space Engine. Experience the groundbreaking marvel of this photorealistic interactive 3D planetarium, revolutionizing our understanding of the cosmos. This innovative platform meticulously models the entire universe, offering an unparalleled journey through space and time. And while this isn't strictly just a game, you can flight sim through the universe in various spacecraft. It's absolutely incredible and one of the best space simulation experiences I've ever had. Utilizing cutting-edge procedural generation technology, it brings to life uncharted areas of the cosmos, allowing exploration of the unknown with breathtaking realism. With this title, you must prepare to be immersed in a universe of endless discovery, where every star, planet and celestial body is meticulously recreated to scientific accuracy. Whether you're a gamer or astronomer, this interactive 3D planetarium offers an unparalleled opportunity to explore the wonders of the universe like never before. Space Engine has a one-to-one scale-based universe, featuring billions upon billions of galaxies, nebula, stars and planets, all shown at their full real-world scale. If you want to stay local, you can explore Earth and our neighbouring worlds in the solar system, or go and orbit a black hole in a galaxy billions of light years away. In flight simulator mode, your spacecraft will be subject to Newtonian physics and is yours to fly anywhere in the universe. I spent hours the other day just messing around with my spacecraft and its orbit around the Earth. You can become completely lost and immersed in this game. And although there is a strong community that surrounds the game, it would be great to bring in new players to experience the majesty of Space Engine. Topping off this list is Universe Sandbox, a powerful space simulation game that lets you manipulate the cosmos. Whether you want to create your own solar system, witness the collision of galaxies, or explore the effects of different celestial phenomena, Universe Sandbox gives you the tools to experiment with the universe in ways that are both educational and wildly entertaining. I've barely scratched the surface with this game and I've had an absolutely amazing time changing atmospheres, adding planets to the solar system, piling on moons to the Earth. There's so much you can actually do, it's amazing. This game represents the ultimate cosmic playground, allowing you to simulate almost any astronomical scenario, from planet formation to supernova explosions, offering endless possibilities for exploration and experimentation. With its realistic physics, it really is the ultimate educational tool, which goes far beyond its entertainment value. Now, of course, you could argue that there's no traditional gameplay here and it does have a complex interface, but overall, I just don't care. It's absolutely amazing and a really dream title. Universe Sandbox stands out for its sheer versatility and the depth of its simulation capabilities. It allows players to not just explore the universe, but to shape and interact with it in ways that are both creative and scientifically grounded. Its combination of educational value, realistic physics, and the freedom to experiment with the cosmos makes it the ultimate realistic space simulation, earning the top spot on our list. So there we go, LT gamers, we get to the end of another epic space list. I want your comments below. What did you enjoy? What did I miss? And what would you include on future iterations of this list? As always, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff that we all really enjoy. I've been Luke from LT Gaming, and I'll catch you on the next one.